On behalf of the faculty, administration, and students here at AHN, we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and enjoy your holidays. We're certainly off to a good start. Thank you very much.
Somebody's here.
Must be Santa Claus.
Keep saying Santa Claus.
Okay.
Alright,
shh. It was the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care.
I think I forgot the stockings, honey!
In hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
Get away, Boogeyman! Get away! Monster!
And Mama in her kerchief, and Papa in his cap.
Where's my cap?
Had just settled their brains for a long winter's nap.
Ow, my brain hurts.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter.
Such a clatter.
I sprang from the bed. Papa sprang from the bed to see
I'm
what was
coming.
the matter.
I'm getting there.
Away to the window he flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw out the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below.
Where's the snow?
When what to his wondering his eyes should appear, but miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
Whoa, look at how big those reindeer are!
With a little old driver so lively and quick,
He's going slow as molasses.
I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick.
Batman!
More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
What kind of name is Poo Poo?
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
I think he fell.
As dry leaves that before the winged hurricane fly, when they met an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the house, the top coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
There goes Batman!
And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
It's the Batmobile!
As I drew in my herd and was turning around down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound.
Batman?
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. The bundle of toys had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke circled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
Ha ha ha.
He was chubby and plump and right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I have nothing to
Oh
dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to
Hi,
his
how you
work.
doing today? Hey, Batman, did you know that Joker took ballet? No, I didn't. Shouldn't you be working? No, I'm off today. Oh, good.
And filled the stockings, then turned with a jerk,
Ah!
and laying
Batman's here!
and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose.
Whoa!
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him explain, he drove out of sight. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Bah, humbug!
Yay! That was good.
Yeah, good job.
You guys did a
I
great
know,
job.
the annual
well done.
play. The annual Christmas entertainment.
Now
Want
can
to
I
open
sit?
some presents?
Very good job.
Kelly, you're an excellent sleeper.
I know it. I thought she was really sleeping there for a while. I'm looking over at her. You look like you were really sleeping, Kelly. Okay.
Taking a bow.
Why don't we let Kelly open up the first gift? Ooh, I'm sorry. Did I just...
A rose platter.
A rose such a clatter.
Your highway sign order.
Well, Steph, are you going to play a song for us?
That is so cool.
What are you going to play for us, Steph?
Alicia King's of Warrior Tour.
I'm gonna
Okay.
have some of this.
That was just a warm-up.
You gotta warm the trumpet up. It can't be cold, you know.
Stop laughing.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm sorry.
How you sound?
Hooray! Ta-da! 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 Yay!
All right, now I want to hear Silent Night.
I don't know. I don't think I have it. Oh,
He didn't mean you playing.
Hey!
I just got that.
Yes, I'm teasing you.
Steph, you going to play Hark the Herald?
Yeah, Hark the Herald is next. much better.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine how good she'd be if she practiced.
I know. The
Step.
only time she practices is when she has her lesson.
Can't you do the, play Silent Night on the keyboard?
It's not plugged in.
Can you?
I can take care of that.
Obviously, while you're playing that, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
press the music button and it plays, and then you could accompany it. You have a
Oh,
little.
you want a little backbeat on the organ?
At Radio City, they have the orchestra on a platform that can go up and down and all around the place. And I just pictured Steph being up there, you know. I said to Kelly, that's going to be Steph someday. And she was where? I was like, no, she's going to.
You sleeping over there?
How was
It
the
was
show?
excellent. It was excellent.
I'll be tired,
Did
Steve.
it take you a long time to get tickets? Did you have to get them away in advance, or were you able to just go and?
No, you didn't. You can't. You want tickets? We can get tickets, but
Ah.
they were how much? $180 ticket.
A ticket?
Well, they sat in the third row.
Yeah, but then I also called like a week. I called like today for next week
Really?
through a ticket
Ready?
broker.
Ready?
Ah.
Wow.
All right.
That's kind of cool.
So how often
The
do you
Feast of
practice?
Stephen.
How often do you practice?
Never.
It's a good thing.
You know, I gotta tell you though, she has time.
Yeah.
She doesn't have
Yeah.
time.
Honest to God, it's not that she doesn't want to.
What is this,
She wants
private
to
lessons
play.
you do for her, just to keep her
Through
into
the
it?
school, we have private lessons.
Through the school.
Through the school, so
Yeah,
they come
he
in,
comes to school.
he comes during a homeroom, during a study hall,
And it's
During
private
music class,
lessons.
actually.
just one-on-one.
Oh, that's neat.
And he calls me and he says, oh, you know, I'm gonna give you that, she's doing great. I said, you know, that's good to hear, she never practices. And I said, it's not that she doesn't want to. She loves the trumpet, she doesn't want to give it up. She doesn't have time.
Yeah. Yeah, she's much better than she was.
But none of these kids, I don't know how they have time to practice an instrument.
I need to enter my skin.
Trumpet.
Come on,
What about you, Kat? Look at her. Oh, gosh, she's a dancer, though. Kelly is.
I can see Kelly the
You
trumpet.
like that, huh?
She is a mover.
Rose? Yeah.
I like that song.
Very good.
We didn't have that song. We didn't have that song in church tonight, did we? No.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
We did.
Okay, yeah, that was the first song. That's right.
Oh, I love that one.
Bum, 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 bum.
Rainbow!
Hit some keys there, Steve. Play us something.
Hey, Lisa, you doing the math Olympics at all?
Oh no, I didn't try out the first time.
No?
I've seen the other tryouts, yeah. Alright, Sam. Ready?
Good girl. Do it.
Here, ready? Good.
Grace, she does take dance. She takes ballet and tap. They do tap too, don't they, Marianne? Yeah. You can tell she's a dancer. She's got great rhythm.
Oh, that is beautiful. Did they move?
Yes.
Where did
Well, they're at Birmingham School.
Okay.
What is the one? She in Charlton Heights?
Charlton Heights.
Charlton Heights. The elementary school, yeah.
Take 3.
Excellent.
Alright, then.
All right, nice job, Steph.
Okay, go ahead, tell your jokes.
She's like,
Oh my god.
What's that? I'd start over, Steve. I didn't hear your joke.
There's a cashier at a store. The guy comes in and asks, "Do you have any juice?" He says, "I don't know." His boss comes in and says, "If they ask, do you have any juice?" Say yes. Another guy comes in, "Do you have any juice?" Yes. Is it fresh? I don't know. His boss comes back again and he says, "They ask, is it fresh?" You say, "Yes, very fresh." So another guy comes in and he asks, "Do you have any juice?" Yes. Is it fresh? Yes. Should I buy it? I don't know. And so his boss comes in again and he says, "If they ask, should I buy it?" Say, "Yes. You better before somebody else does." Another guy comes in. "Do you have juice?" Yes. Is it fresh? Yes, very fresh. Should I buy it? You better before somebody else does. How much is it? I don't know. His boss comes in again. His boss comes in again. They ask, "How much is it?" You say 10 cents. A robber comes in. "How much is in the cash register?" 10 cents. "Are you being fresh?" "Yes, very fresh." "Should I blow your head off?" You better if somebody else does.
I have a
Oh.
joke. Okay, 3 people, Japanese, Chinese, and American, were on a plane.
Oh.
They were going around the world, and they went around the world, and so on their plane, just around. And so they were going to go drop the Japanese guy off in Japan. And the Japanese guy, when they were over Japan, drops out a penny and says, "I love my country loves me." When they land, they see a little girl crying. Say, "Little girl, why are you crying?" And she says, "My daddy came out of the house and a penny fell from the sky and hit him in the head and he died." And they looked at each other. All the 3 men looked at each other, and then the Japanese guy went home, and the Chinese guy and the American guy got on the plane. And when they went over China, when they were going around the world, the Chinese guy dropped out $1 and said, "I love my country loves me." And then the American guy and the Chinese guy landed in China to drop the Chinese guy off at his house. And they see a little boy crying. They go, "Little boy, why are you crying?" And he said, "My mommy came out to the laundry and inhaled $1 that fell from the sky, and he died." And she died. And the 2 looked at each other, and the Chinese guy left. And the American guy, when he went over America, dropped out a grenade and said, "I hate my country hates me." When he landed, he saw a little girl crying, and he go, little girl, why are you crying?" And she said,
My daddy flatulated and the house blew up. Oh, that's like the one I like to tell.
And when he says the person's laughing.
Oh yeah. There's three.
Tell the other joke.
Can I tell the one about the three presents?
Oh, okay, go ahead.
There are three presents. Two of them have an apple, and one has a bottle. They all drop what they have. The first two presents go over to girls that are crying. They ask, why are you crying? They say, an apple hit me on the head. The last person goes over to a boy who's laughing. He asks, why are you laughing? He says, I farted and my house blew up. Oh, I have a joke, okay.
Steffi, it's a beautiful Christmas morning. 1999. Sammy, what did you have? What do you have there, Samantha? What's that? Is that your pepper? Huh? Did you get that? Sammy, did you get that in your stocking?
Sammy, where's your pepper? Where's your pepper? Get it, Sam. Get it all.
Fire.
Oh, what are all these presents under the tree? Soon to be reduced to a mass of rubble.
Oh, you got Sam.
I want a cute tree like
Merry Christmas, Ronnie.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, right.
Steffi, you're turning into your Aunt Diane. Don't take my picture.
I'm a mess this morning.
I don't think so. And Mother,
Good morning.
Merry Christmas.
Look at I got
How's
a
your
beautiful
eye today?
pen.
Still watering?
should we wait and do these presents this afternoon?
This one.
No.
No? Don't you like the anticipation?
No.
What do you got, Steph?
What about pens?
All right.
Turn anything
Good.
here. I didn't see it.
Okay, Samantha.
Don't go upstairs.
Okay, Sammy. Let's get to it.
I thought that would go with your black ski pants.
Well, here we are 3 hours later. That pile of presents has somehow disappeared.
We should have given this to Sammy from the very, very
Samantha's enjoying her little stocking stuffer.
One of our chewy things.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my other shirt?
Your other
The
shirt?
one that goes in these pants? Yeah.
Oh, this one I'm anxious to see if that's gonna fit, honey.
Did you go over something?
It doesn't have to go or anything, but it
There's
could.
another little piece to this Christmas that
Steph, look at, see that? Oh, there.
we got earlier. Oh, looks like this is the year Steph got a new bike. Had to move it out of the way. Make room for everything else. Beautiful Christmas morning. A cold Christmas morning, but no snow. No snow on Christmas 1999. Steph has been having a lot of fun with snowflakes this year.
Is it too small? Well, that turtleneck is thick. You wouldn't wear it under that. No. What about that other shirt? You need like a little tee underneath that, honey. You could even put it without it, couldn't you? Does it have to? I might go back, because that's going to shrink.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, I might go back.
Well, day 2 at the beach. Yesterday we came in late and everybody got, most people got a chance to go down to the ocean. And today, spent all day at the pool. It's about 5 o'clock now. Here's a couple of girls who just can't get enough. Working on their synchronized swimming routine. Seem to be enjoying themselves, having some fun. But who could not have fun? In a place like this is beautiful. Got a pretty nice setup here on the 10th floor of the Marriott Beach Towers. What I would term a pretty fair ocean view. Also able to overlook the pool area. Eavesdrop on the kids. Oh, that's a slick move. From our balcony here, look out over the horizon, down on the beaches, the pool, into the living room area. Enter into the master bath area, master bed area. Oh, here's Ronnie coming in, looking very beachy.
That's us. We're the beachy people.
Here at the beach place, Marriott Beach Place. Have the jacuzzi over here in the bathroom. And back out to the balcony. And enter into the main living quarters, overlooking the beach once again. Nice sitting area here. Dining table. The large screen TV VCR combination. And of course the fully equipped kitchen.
Washer, dryer.
Washer and dryer.
Just doing a load of laundry now.
Oh boy. All the amenities. Looking back into the master bedroom area. Here's that nice jacuzzi tub. Oh, somebody taking pictures. And Steph and Carissa have their own nice little living area here. King size bed. Got their own bath and little sink set up here, microwave. pretty pictures. And of course their own private balcony. Ships passing in the sea. Girls have retreated to the hot tub to recover from the rigors of their routine. Well, it appears that they've decided to perform their routine.
Of the Beach Place in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Let's go in. First, we will enter room 1011, home of the kids. Hello, kids.
Hello.
Let's get a little light in here. Oh, there is
A fan. There's our lovely fan. And over to our right, we have our bed, which is messy every morning. And we have our nightstands on the side that are full of junk.
Take a look at these nightstands. And this one over here.
Scary.
And let's see what we have over here.
We have a lovely view. You can't see.
Let's take it out to the porch, shall we?
Yes.
Look at that pool. It's empty. How about the hot tub?
Empty too.
They have a very beautiful hot tub.
Yes. Very hot too.
And there's the beach. Okay. Okay. Let's make our way towards the bathroom now. Here's our lovely closet. And here's the closet. Home of the clothes. And the hangers. I didn't know you had extra pillows up there. Know that. Oops. And here's the messy Shame on you, girl. Oh, there's me. I'm sorry. Phyllis, I know I'm not supposed to get in the way of the mirror. Yeah, I know. So if you're watching this video, my agent, Phyllis, 1011, enter room 1009. Bye, Carissa. See you again. We are at room 1009. Let's go in. First of all, here's the kitchen. Food, laundry, and anything you might need. And Carissa. Hello, family. We are just doing a little tour.
And another lovely view of the ocean.
Big screen,
Our
not
TV.
very big screen, but big TV.
Nice TV.
Look at that screen.
And another view of the ocean.
Beautiful view of the ocean. I wonder if we can see the people on this thing. Tiny fishing boat. You can practically see the people on this fishing boat.
You can. Let's move on to another room, shall we?
Now we will enter the master bedroom with a bath.
Hello. Welcome to the master bedroom. So glad to have you here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Darling. Come on, let's go now. Work it, girl, work it. Bathroom. Blah, 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 up, down, around. Here's the jacuzzi. And that's everything else.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye,
Y'all come see
family.
us sometime, you hear?
Okay. I'm so sad to leave room 1009. But I must.
Thursday morning, Fort Lauderdale Beach. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Carissa, and this is our
Again this time, but you're on top of me.
Excellent.
The movie is called What Easter Means to Me. What does Easter mean to you?
Easter means to me like candy and candy, you know, whatever.
What does Easter mean to you?
Well, Easter means Jesus suffering on the cross and dying for us and saving our sins.
What does Easter mean to you?
Easter means like spring break and party on all night, man.
What does Easter mean to you?
Easter means the Easter bunny comes and brings me a new bunny toy because I get one every year.
What does Easter mean to you?
Easter means the time of peace! Power to people! Peace!
What does Easter mean to you?
I'm Jewish.
does Easter mean to you?
Easter means seeing my grandchildren. Oh, I got a picture of someone. Benny, he's 5 and... Uh-oh. I was supposed to meet them today. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Well, wait. What does Easter mean to you?
I don't have time to answer that question. I guess Easter means just being with my boyfriend and, you know.
What does Easter mean to you?
Can't talk. Gotta run. I gotta get to class. Sorry, bye.
What does Easter mean to you?
Extra medicine.
So busy all the time. Don't you? It's like there's not like cars, well there are cars go by everywhere, but there's not like people shouting and but it's fine, so you know, they're beeping every second.
You mean during the day as opposed to the night?
What?
What were you saying?
No, I'm talking big people in New York.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Here's the Funky Fish Girls. Riding the waves. For what that's worth. Giving it a good try. The rest of the gang snorkeling.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Firing Room Theater. My name is Kevin. If you need to exit at any time during the show, exit to the doors on the right. We do ask that during the presentation, as a courtesy to others, that there be no smoking or flash photography. Thank you.
This is the firing room. Launch control for the Apollo missions. This is not a mock-up. These are the very consoles we sat at when men first took off to fly to the moon. The tragedy of Apollo 1 had put us a year and a half behind. We were making up for it in one big leap. And we were doing it with a rocket that no man had ever flown before. It was a few days before Christmas, 1968, when Apollo 8 sat on the pad. She was the first of a new kind, a moon rocket. This was the Phoenix, risen from the ashes of Apollo 1. The first Apollo crew did not die in vain. This was to be their testament. 36 stories high, she had been fully fueled throughout the night. The liquid oxygen in her tanks caused ice to form on the outside of the craft. The extreme temperature differences between the air and the sub-zero fuel caused the metal skin of the rocket to expand and contract. Everyone who was on the pad agreed. It was as though the rocket was alive, breathing, straining at the leash. Earlier in the morning, astronauts Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders had made their final preparations before taking that long ride out to the waiting spacecraft. The minimum safe distance from a Saturn V at liftoff was 3 miles. The reason was simple. When fully fueled, the rocket contained the explosive power of an atomic bomb. As the clock counted down, the astronauts and all of us in launch control went through the pre-flight checks. Our hands on the controls of the most powerful, most complex machine ever built. It had over 2 million separate systems. And to bring these men back alive, everything had to work perfectly. You are now in the final minutes before the launch of Apollo 8. Right here, where it actually happened. Mankind is about to leave his planet behind and journey to another. It is one of those rare moments when history is not being made, destiny is being embraced.
TSS verified up launch. TSS verified up launch. TSS verified up launch. TSS verified up launch.
This is launch control, T-minus 3 minutes and counting. We've completed our communications checks with the Apollo 8 astronauts in the cabin, and the communications are go. During this period, and once we do get the firing command, the various tanks within the 3 stages of the Saturn V launch vehicle begin to pressurize. We have firing command. The firing command is in. We are now on the automatic sequence. T-minus 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Our status board indicates that all aspects are ready. Instrument unit is ready. Spacecraft ready. Final check of the emergency detection system. That ready light also on. First stage preparations are completed. All systems remain okay. pressurized, and the pressure is still building up. Coming up in 90 seconds, mark T-minus 90 seconds and coming. The Apollo 8 crew standing by, spacecraft commander Frank Warner, Jim Lovell, Bill Anders. We now report that the liquid hydrogen tank in the clear stage is pressurized, 1 minute 15 seconds.
Apollo 8 successfully orbited the moon, and the astronauts returned safely to the Earth. I know. I'm Jim Lovell, and I was one of the crew of this spacecraft, Apollo 8. We were the first men to see the surface of the moon from just a few miles away. But it was the hundreds of thousands of men and women who worked in that team, and the millions of people who supported the mission that really made it possible. That way, I guess, we all went to the moon. Now, on the other side of those doors, you'll find an actual Saturn V moon rocket. It's still the most powerful, the most complex machine ever built. And I guess it's the only one that can take you to another planet. I actually got to fly one on a second flight to the moon called Apollo 13. But that's another story.
Please watch your step as you exit the theater. flash photography during our presentation. Thank you.
Columbia, Houston, over. Columbia, Houston, we're standing by, over. Columbia, Houston, over. Houston, Columbia, read your last clear, help me. Bye, Mike, I didn't go over. Listen, David, I enjoyed you swimmingly. Beautiful. Great, we're standing by for Eagle. Okay, he's coming along. Copy out. Yeah, like I told her, we're off to a good start, mate. ALS left. Roger, ALS left. Houston, Eagle, how do you read? Bye, Eagle, we're standing by for your burner, port over. Roger, the burner was on time.
As soon as the Eagle reappears, things begin to go wrong. Radio communications break down.
Eagle, Houston, did you call?
Messages to Eagle must be relayed through Mike Collins with the command module Columbia. Throughout the crucial final checks, contact with the Eagle keeps dropping out. And Flight Director Gene Kranz inches closer to avoiding the mission.
Radar flight looks good.
With the vital computer links temporarily holding, the moment of decision is now.
Okay, all flight controllers, go for landing. Retro, go. Item, go. Nice, go. Roll, go. Telcom, go. GNC, go. Econ, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, we're go for landing. Eagle, Houston, you're go for landing, over. Roger, there, go for landing.
3,800 miles per hour, Neil Armstrong notices his checkpoints are all appearing too soon. This means a serious navigation error.
He thinks you're a little bit long downrange.
At these speeds, 3 seconds long means missing the safe landing zone by 3 miles. Suddenly, the computer starts firing maneuvering thrusters, jolting the ship back and forth. This has happened in simulations, but never this much, never this violent. The smooth descent is becoming a bumpy ride. Before that is fixed, a problem with the onboard computer.
The 1202 alarm.
The astronauts have rehearsed for thousands of possible malfunctions, but not this one. It had been considered too unlikely. Seconds seem like hours as everyone struggles to remember the meaning of a 1202 program alarm. The deadline to safely aboard is vanishing fast.
Give us a reading on the 1202 program alarm.
1202 means the Eagle's onboard computer is overloading. This means Houston is blind, unable to make navigation corrections or interpret the data coming from Eagle's computer. Armstrong and Aldrin are on their own. Mission Control decides they can go ahead. If the data link doesn't fail again. 1,000 feet, and Neil Armstrong can see that the computer is proposing to put them down in a dangerous place. That landing site is full of boulders. If they land there, they will never take off again. At 350 feet, Armstrong ignores his computer navigation and veers away from the rocky landing site with no time to explain to Mission Control.
Okay, all flight controllers and cut.
In Mission Control, everybody is stunned. At 300 feet, the Eagle has left its flight plan and taken off at full speed across the face of the moon.
Eagle, Houston, it's descent to fuel. Monitor, over.
90 seconds of fuel remaining. Now less than 200 feet, and the Eagle is too low to safely abort back in orbit. They call this part of the flight plan Dead Man's Curve.
No level, no level.
All that's left for mission control is to read off the fuel remaining in seconds.
60 seconds, 60 seconds.
The entire moon landing has come down to 2 men and 1 minute.
Forward. Forward. 40 feet down, 2.5. And fast 30. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Lights on. Down 2.5. Forward. Forward. 6 feet, 2.5 down. Big shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward, just to the right a little. Down a half. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. Yes. Tranquility base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility, we copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
A short time later, history is made again.
Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now.
For one incredible moment, we are one people with one history, watching our destiny unfold.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
It was a moment shared by an entire world.
Dear men from the planet Earth, first set foot upon the earth, became indeed for all mankind.
With these first steps, mankind stood on the highest ground, and we saw our planet as our home port in the endless ocean of space.
There was something which was surprising to me, and occurred as I was standing on the surface. Just after we had landed, I'd gone down, standing on the surface, and looking at planet Earth for the first time, seeing the beauty, seeing the finiteness of it, the limits of it, and realizing what a shame it was that people were confronting each other on that planet without realizing what it was doing to the planet. It was a very emotional moment for me. I actually shed a couple of tears. Something totally unexpected for an engineer and fighter pilot to be crying quietly up there on the moon.
Mankind had achieved a tenuous foothold in the heavens, and a new and exciting world lay waiting to be explored. The first mission had stayed for only 1 day, but over the next 3.5 years, 5 more Apollo missions visited the moon, and with each one, we stayed longer, roamed further, and discovered more.
I never thought when I was a kid building rockets, in high school, that we would go to the moon, before the end of the century. I mean, I thought that was something that was way in the future, fantasy.
I was rolling on the moon one day, in a very, very month of December day. Look at the size of that rock. That is the best sample we got. Just don't stub your toe.
We've got to understand that as a people, we need to stretch. We need to reach beyond our gravity. We need to strive to do things that seem impossible, because in the accomplishment of them, we move society forward.
Boy, isn't the beauty of this place is just absolutely incredible.
One of the astronauts has said those hills that we climb give our children and grandchildren a different perspective, that they see the mountains that we couldn't see. And so what we consider impossible, they're dreaming about.
3, 2, 1. What a ride, what a ride.
When I have a chance to talk to kids, the first thing I tell them is to take the word impossible out of their vocabulary. with their teacher tomorrow morning and scratch it out in the dictionary. The word doesn't exist. If I could stand here and tell you that I lived on the moon, that I called the moon my home for 3 days, you tell me what is impossible in this day and age, much less in a generation that follows, much less into the 21st century. Nothing is impossible.
I like exploring things, inventing. I would like to go up there and find out what's really up there.
I would like to be an astronaut. I'd like to be on a shuttle.
I want to build a shuttle.
Design rockets.
Payload specialist.
I'd be a ground control officer. The thing that my mom can't understand is I'm terrified of heights, but I want to be an astronaut.
There's so many things I'd love to do. I would explore and look for everything. I would try to start a farm. Find alternate energy sources. Maybe able to cure certain diseases. I want to go from Mars and dance on it.
Play basketball, but you can still be short. Because then you could like fly up in the air, fall and be on. Hit the ball, you get a home run every time.
There are a lot of things that could benefit mankind that we, because of science, we simply cannot do on Earth.
It's such a big universe, and it's kind of strange to think that just this one tiny planet was chosen to have life on it.
I hear they're finding new planets or moons, and we find out more about how stars are working, and it makes me feel like it's trying to tell me something.
What's it trying to tell you?
Belong up there with them.
Mr. Morning, and it's time to find out what the Easter Bunny brought. Wait a second, Steph found an egg.
I found a basket.
Wait, Carissa, you found a basket already?
Already?
Boy, what are you, an expert at this?
No.
Whose is it? We have to open.
Oh, okay.
Here's Steph.
I wonder if Carissa has a basket.
How do you know that that's Steph?
Because when you gave it Snoopy did.
Well, look at this thing right here. I'll tell you.
Oh, good.
And how many eggs did you hide, Jeff?
I don't know. Let's see, where
A
else
whole bunch
might
of eggs hidden as well.
we find a basket, Steph? Keep looking. Keep looking. Ronnie, where's your basket? Steph, what'd you do? Find another egg?
I just guessed it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think you're an expert at this.
Oh, we gotta find something to put all the eggs in.
It's in this whole big area. Not in the bedroom, so.
Not in the bedrooms, this area. Smile,
Uh-oh, they're coming up with eggs. And I thought I did a good job of hiding those.
There's a lot of eggs.
Ah, Carissa found an Easter ping pong ball.
An Easter ping pong ball. Gotta find yours, Krista.
Who's that?
No, that's mine. Oh, that's mine. Chris's is still out there. Here, you can put the eggs in there if you like.
Steph, you giving up on the kitchen already? What? What do you mean?
That's a nice card. Let Chris check. Oh, I know. I'm saying you might be missing something. Stephanie, don't say that because you might be missing something. Don't say I already checked the place. You never know.
Ah. All right. What else was there to find? There's more to find.
How many? Let's see.
I don't know, there's a total of 24 eggs somewhere. That includes in the baskets.
Includes in the basket.
What'd you do? You found all the easy ones? Oop, here comes the sunrise. East morning sunrise. Gonna be a pretty one.
Chris, you can have my piece. I think I got 2 eggs. I only got 2 eggs. I got 4.
All right. Well, I just put those over in with the others, and that way we can count them up, make sure we find them all.
Oh, I got 4.
Got all the easy ones, now you gotta find the hard ones. Sometimes they're right under your nose. They're not inside anything like that. That's cute. Oh, Chris found one. Yep. Steph found one.
Oh my, how many is there?
Steph found 2.
Gee. How many?
You never know. Good thinking, though. How many do you got in the thing there? Let me see. I'll count them for you.
You just lean back right now and relax, all right? Good. Okay, let's all try and get into a half movement, boys. Girls, if you want to try and get into the class a little bit, come over to us, great. And we'll explain how it works. Okay, so I'm going to explain to everyone who wants to see me, okay? Alright, so firstly, there's 2 buttons on this home. The side one, which is the yellow one, so go ahead and press that for me. When you press the button, no, you have to press it. You press it for me. You have to press it in. Okay, when you press it, it makes you float, okay? When you want to go underwater, we now have to release it by using the top button. So the side button puts air inside the jacket, the top one lets the air out. The jacket's full up with air. In order to get yourself underwater properly, we need to take all this air out of the jacket. So the easiest way to get all the air out is to get it raised up high above your head. With your left hand, you now press the top button, all the air comes out of the jacket. You're wearing those weights, that is what makes you go down. Okay? So you don't want to swim around with any air inside the jacket, you want to take all the air out and get yourself underwater. Everybody understand that, yeah? Everybody understand that? Now we're underwater. You can then very slowly put air inside the jacket, just 1 or 2 squirts, make it come up a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry, I need your attention, young lady, because you won't understand how to do it. Okay, now underwater, you can then very slowly put some air inside the jacket, just 1 or 2 squirts, come up a little bit. If you want to go down deeper, do the same thing again underwater, because the coral reef is all big rocks a little bit. So sometimes you have to very slowly put some air to go up over the coral reef and release the air to go down. So if we understand that. Do we have any questions? No? Okay. One thing I don't want anybody to do is when you're underwater is overinflate your jacket. If you overinflate the jacket, you're rapidly going to come to the surface quite fast, and that is not very good. So to come up, I want everyone to stand up or swim, but you don't go on the jacket to bring yourself up. Okay, any questions for the host? Alright, next one. With the left hand again, the same hand. Does everybody sweep their hand like this for me? Everyone sweep their hand. You should get your instrument. Sweep your hand. You should get your left hand, sweep your arm, get again, sweep your arm. Okay, the first one is a pressure gauge. That tells you how much air is inside the fuel tank. The tank's more or less full up there. You don't have to worry about it too much. The tanks are full down. And normally when you go for at least 45 minutes. Okay, when we're on the water, we... Yeah. Okay, when we're on the water, we can't talk to each other, so we can... Okay, slowly, but you have to go slowly, mate. All of these seeds nowadays come on the net, on the net, the golden tank. But I that guy, that was the next red idea. Both of the wars, people like the
Martha, is it easier for you to bring up the water with your stick? Yeah. I think I will listen.
Right, everyone do it very good. Everyone very, very good. Okay, so today at 2 o'clock we have a training class for about 2 hours, and then tomorrow morning you can go scuba diving on the boat, and then 2 dives on the boat, or you can go on the boat in the afternoon, or you can go on the boat on Wednesday morning, whatever fits into your schedule. Everyone has to train today or tomorrow morning for at least 2 hours to learn a little bit more.